Today we are going to Brookgreen Gardens on Highway 17 on the south end of Murrels Inlet. So we purchased an annual membership, but for non-members it is apparently $18 per person. So we're going to use our annual membership and our 2 free guest passes and still pay for 2, I believe, to get in today. Pay for 1 today.
But when you buy with your membership, it's discounted. It's only $12.
No, it's even better. So there are some very strong links between the Huntingtons and the Burr family. So once you park, there is a welcome center here. You do have some restrooms, I believe, on the left. Then over here on the right is a welcome center with a gift shop, t-shirts, magnets, all kinds of fun stuff in there before you enter out the back into the actual gardens area. Walk through this exhibit is approximately 45 minutes. We've been here a few times and we've taken substantially longer than 45 minutes. So Brookgreen Gardens was started by Anna and Archer Huntington as a sculpture garden, primarily as a place for Anna to display her sculptures. It started in the 1920s. Shortly after that, it wasn't long before they started allowing in sculptures and inviting in sculptures from other artists around the country. That I learned from a video published by Brookgreen Gardens on the history of Brookgreen Gardens sometime in the past year, and it's on their official YouTube channel. I highly recommend taking the 45 minutes or so to watch that video before coming. Really worth it. As we walk through, we're going to see several things like this. lights and canisters. And this is part of the Monroe exhibition they're doing at night with the lights. Everybody say hi to Mason, yawning. Wake up, boy. Where's she going? And that's right, it's 12 o'clock noon. Try to show you some of the plaques as we walk through. This is the Callie and John Rainey Sculpture Pavilion. If I could speak, I would make this a whole lot easier today. Looks closed.
Yeah, she said everything was open.
Oh, it's open. So here is a gorilla done by Anna Hyatt Huntington herself. I absolutely love all the Spanish moss on the trees. We going to the left?
Yeah. It's odd for there to be Spanish moss in the crepe myrtles. Most of the crepe myrtles I see are like in Savannah.
So you have to learn like a bunch of different trees.
All the ones out for trees, flowers.
I like to look at this.
So this is one of the more famous ones that's here, called Diana of the Chase. And this was done by Anna Hyatt Huntington herself in bronze, made in 1922. The Roman goddess of the hunt has just released her arrow as a hound leaps at her feet.
Or I was like, oh, there's some shade over there. You can see if the ground is a little bit less.
Like, Sonny, watch your feet.
go around to the other side? Go on with that. Go do what you need to do. We'll catch up.
Welcome to Live Oak Alley.
As soon as you step into the shade, it's significantly cooler. I like the paper clips. These are super cool. No, it's not all from
This fountain occupies the site of the original house, which was burned in 1901. A subsequent modern structure which replaced it has been removed. It serves as the main reservoir for the distribution of water to all points of the garden. So he is fighting an alligator, and the two kids on either side are fighting or riding fish. I think this is a pretty cool little piece. If I can focus in a little better. The bell tower at Brookgreen Gardens is an architectural feature shrouded by foliage and dappled light. The simple construction of filigree lattice of ancient bricks, for some reason, inspired the idea that this was in fact a giant beehive designed by man. There is something rather beautiful about the possibility of calling in the bees at dusk with a bell, said Bruce Monroe. And that is what they're talking about. Lioness and Cub by Hope Yandell in 1981. An important thing to note here is that I am not going to try to capture all of this amazing place in one video. This is just meant as a preview. You really need to come here and walk through this space, which was put together after the Huntingtons combined. I believe it was 4, maybe 5, I think 4 different plantations, property that they bought to put this place together. Again, in the 1920s. They built this and Atalaya Castle, which is across the street on the other side of 17, located in Huntington Beach. All right, Sydney and Rory say they have a plan. They have a map. We don't have any idea where we're going. So I'm not sure if the video got cut off a minute ago. Jennifer, you dropped your Harry Potter mask.
Thank you for letting me know.
You're quite welcome. What I was starting to say, I'm not sure if I got cut off because she called my phone and it stopped the video, was that this is not meant for an all-inclusive video of everything here. It's impossible to do. This is meant just as a basic preview. What's that? You really need to come here and experience this space yourself in person. We are going into the Brown Sculpture Building. A little bit of shade because it is hot today. Mary Alice and Bennett A. Brown Sculpture Court. Fantastic pieces in here. Also, air-conditioned restrooms. These gardens are entrusted to the courtesy of the visitors. So lots of smaller sculptures, but some are absolutely fantastic. Things I could never do. I am just not creative like this. African elephant, 1935 in bronze. Platypus. Little Lamb by Marion Sanford. Mary Had a Little Lamb. It's a nice sculpture. I like the Stevie Ray Vaughan version. That's pretty good too. Here's one by Anna Hyatt Huntington. She did this in 1905. Bulls Fighting. If I take the wings of the morning and dwell in the uttermost parts of the sea, even there shall thy hand lead me, and thy right hand shall hold me. (139th Psalm, verses 9 and 10). Bessie the Belligerent. I know a Bessie. She's not anything She's not belligerent at all. She's very pleasant. I like this one. The end of the trail. Made in bronze in 1915. Elders of the Future from 1938.
Look, he's crawling up the block.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's strong.
Guys, come here. He was all the way in the water and now he just climbed onto the block.
Was a little turtle in there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Two. Oh yeah.
Christ Child by Abram Belsky, made in Saravisa marble from 1934. It's pretty. Came back up to the top here. We're going to go down the other side. Brown Bears. Anna Hyatt Huntington from 1935. Sorry about that. A bee flew right at my eye while I was shooting that.
It's his family.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
So Mason, what happened?
I fell down the steps and scraped my leg.
You scraped the front of your ankle because you're playing Pokemon Go here in Huntington?
Yes.
I mean, Brookgreen Gardens? They have Pokemon here?
Yeah.
But what did we just learn about when you stare at your phone too much? Injuries can happen. Oh, Adam was a gardener, and God, who made him, sees that half a proper gardener's work is done upon his knees. So when your work is finished, you can wash your hands and pray for the glory of the garden, that it may not pass away. Rudyard Kipling. The guy just said that this place is kind of like IKEA. You walk through on a path. I said, yeah, every time you walk through, even though it's on a path and it's the same store, the same place, you find new things, and that's true here.
I brought a smaller bag. The other one's heavy.
We're walking down to see this labyrinth. Mason's coming, bringing his Pokemon Go. See if there are any Pokemon in there. I would imagine that there are. I guess those are cicadas. Sounds like it. I don't think we've been down this part before, have we? No. So there's a boat ride you can do. Jennifer says it's about 45 minutes long and $8 per person. I'm not sure if we're going to do it or not. I don't see anybody. I don't know if anybody's working. No, you have to buy tickets at the Low Country Center. So I guess we're headed in that general direction. So we decided to skip the boat ride today. Do that another day. You have to wear your mask on the boat, and it looks like there are other people lined up, and we don't want to get on there with a bunch of other people. Mace, I think we have to go in here. No, I said that's a big grasshopper. The lady that works here at the cafe, let's see if I can get ahead of this little dude, said she was told this isn't a grasshopper, it's a kind of a locust. I don't know. That looks like a grasshopper to me. Where are you going, dude? So we did stop here at the Low Country Information Center and the Courtyard Cafe. Got a quick lunch. Starting to sprinkle a little bit, so that's good. We got some clouds. We're gonna go see what else we can find. We're going to try to walk over to the zoo if it doesn't start to pour on us.
I did go around it.
I'm going to see if I can get a little closer to this guy. Some of the squirrels down here have like a black face. This is a trail to walk over towards the zoo. The Cypress Tree Log. This log is a portion of a bald cypress tree cut from virgin swamplands in the 18th or 19th century during the creation of rice fields along the Walcomall River. The original marks from hand axes used by enslaved Africans to fell the trees are visible. That's a big tree. Kids' play area over there is all roped off and closed due to COVID, and there is, you can see in the distance through the trees, that is the butterfly exhibit, which is currently also closed.
There you go. Go see the rooster.
That's why that chicken doesn't get any
Darwin.
Daddy, don't look there, but look there. Mommy, don't look there, but look there. You want to.
Yeah, so there-
I'm done.
Floor.
yeah, so this is all a giant web here with monster
Look at it all.
spiders.
They're all the way back.
It's like a huge 3D web.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. It's like straight out of the house.
They are going straight all the way back through this barn.
You should get it because they captured the sheep, but he's
I get it.
Someone's totally walked into this before and then regretted
Oh,
it.
wow, right, that web goes, wow, goes back
It was
like
deep.
20 feet.
Yeah, it's all one
That's a
big.
big boy. He's a big. Look at the horses.
Look at this thing.
This is a farm.
James,
I've actually never seen a colony of spiders. I thought it was like one spider, one web.
James,
Yeah, I've never seen anything like that.
after seeing the horse, you're like, yeah, look at the horses. No, I mean, I think James wants a horse now for his
I don't want a
wedding, so-
horse. That's the last thing I want. They smell awful. I'm not a farm boy. I'm a kid. You tried looking down and she walked into the woods.
Nothing in there.
Is it like an enclosed area? Can we get around it?
Chickens. So even here in the zoo, we can find some sculptures. Timberwolf family from 1990. So that one hasn't been here too long. Zoo closes at 5 p.m. I'm trying to walk as smooth as I can. I know whenever I do this, there's some up and down. Image stabilization in the phone helps a little bit, but I'm sorry for a little bit of the bouncing up and down. I don't know if you can see it. Where is it?
Yeah, everybody's got to walk into the first one. Let the back.
We're getting. Where is it in the camera frame? I can't really see. Hold on. There he is. We'll try to put him right there. We're getting ready to walk into the bird area. And this little guy greets us just a little bit over our head. All right. Going in. We're in the bird cage. The challenge here, you can see all the white spots on the boardwalk. The challenge is avoidance. Poop avoidance. This appears to be the real danger zone here. What is above here? Just a bunch of trees. I don't know if not having hair would be a plus or a minus if you get pooped on from above by a bird, but I think it's a plus because I think it's probably easier to clean up. Hoping to not find out, but if we do, we'll talk about it. Let's go see some otters.
His nose. Oh no, where did he go? He disappeared.
You can't even see. Okay,
Yeah,
you move down here if you want to see the thing.
Wow, looks like an otter.
Otter.
These are cute.
Looks like the otter. That looks like the same otter from Virginia. It's like you call it.
Oh, there's like a tunnel that you use to get to the top of the slide.
There's a slide I remember over here.
There's a little tunnel.
Can't see it.
Whoa. Aw, you're cute.
There you go. Got some otters.
Instead of maybe stay here.
There's an otter laying on its back, kind of sunning himself.
Average pace, 53 minutes, 43 seconds per mile. Split pace, 48 minutes, 51 seconds per mile.
So cute.
We are not setting the world on fire with our pace here in the zoo.
See, it's more faster.
It's so cute.
That's fine. It's cooler now than it was earlier. Drink your water if you feel it.
Thank you, Mr.
What do you two think of Brookgreen Gardens and the zoo?
It's wonderful. It's hot.
It's hot, wonderful. What's your favorite thing so far?
I like the otters. It's pretty cool. The poetry garden was cool too.
Sid,
Otters.
don't get too excited. Stay calm. I think the bald eagles, oh, the owls are up here. We're gonna see the owls, I guess, first. Oh, here we go. No, this is the bald eagles.
So anything that's on the list of like even close to endangerment is illegal to kill?
Great horned owls. These are ones that have been injured in some way and now live here at the zoo. See if I can get through this mesh. It's a really fine screen mesh on here, so I'm trying to get the camera lined up to go through it. What's up, red-tailed hawk?
Oh, geez.
Social distancing markers here when you're watching your alligators. What are you trying to find? What did you say?
Alligator. I mean, there's an alligator. There's a lizard on the fence. Did you see
An
it?
alligator.
I watched him turn from green to rust colored.
Oh, right there, a little animal.
Yep.
Carolina animal.
Let's see this.
A knoll. Wolf and wolfhound. Xenos Frudakis, made in bronze in 1988. Lots of shade on this trail, which is great on a hot day. Keeps you a little bit cooler. Another bird cage, flights of passage, migratory waterfowl of the low country.
It says to only open one door at a time.
It smells like a thermostat. So cute. It smells like a thermostat. Look at the tiny dog. Oh my gosh. Mom. That was me. What happened? They were like the three brownish ones were like searching at each other, and then one of the colorful ones came, and then the three brown ones went straight around the middle. They're being bullied. They're so cute. There's two of them in the front though. They're not doing it. That one, oh my god, his neck. His neck. That one? That brown one is big chilling. So cute, I love that. That one today is kind of sad. That's the Hartford Glen. Oh yeah. It is oh my gosh, they're so cute. Actually, I don't think that's a good
This is the deer and goat exhibit. I believe also in that little gazebo area, they have an exhibit with honeybees flying in the back. Let's go take a look.
I probably have to take the baby goat in. Could have been too hot for the baby goat. Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
These are the honeybees. They come in down at the bottom, right outside. See the entrance right there? There's also a turkey out here. Let's look at the bees for more.
Oh, duh, laying on the ground. Right at the edge of the grass and the trees. Oh. Yeah.
Oh, I love those buzzing on the side.
Yeah, I saw that.
There's another turkey over there under the trees. I think that's a turkey. Is that what that is?
That's a turkey.
Yeah. Sorry about the focus problem. What are you?
I'm naming him
I believe
Slinky.
so. Yeah, I think everybody's feeling done. Everybody's feeling toasted.
What's up, little guy?
Get in the car, get some AC.
I'm trying to get in front of him. I'm not going to.
Except for up here.
Bye-bye.
Oh, he will walk to the car.
Down here is Magnolia Alley, but we are not going to go there today. Everybody's a little whipped, hot, and sweaty. There are large areas of the park we did not get to, but I recommend if you're in the area near Myrtle Beach or Murrels Inlet, come down to Brookgreen Gardens. Check it out for yourself. Lots of great sculptures, great walking areas, lots of shade. And there over in the distance is some of the larger field areas, and right now they're set up with the lights from the Bruce Monroe light exhibit that they're doing at night. Mason walked into some kind of, what was it, a plant, or what did you walk into? Your right knee hurts? No. He's had a rough day, I guess. He scraped his ankle, he hurt his knee, twisted his knee or something. So we'll figure that out.
Like it had to have him because look at how tiny that hole is right here.
Yeah, we'll look at it.
Getting better, but it still hurts like crap.
Pick up your feet. Pick up your feet. Mason, pick up your feet.
I'm not gonna be trying that because it's hard to walk.
Come on, man.
Vince's both my legs now.
Yeah, so you can walk through all of this area over there. Zoom in a little bit. We did not do that today. Here we go. Too much bounce on that lens. Well, that's it. If you like the video, please click the like button. Please click subscribe to the channel. We'll be back here in the future, and we'll be lots of other places. Have a great day.